All right, everybody, here we are. The time has come to check it out. The new 2025 Panini Impeccable Baseball. So they showed you on the checklist, you get 9 cards per box, 1 box per pack, and 3 packs in a case. They are pricey, 3 boxes in a case. Retail for about $600 directly from Panini, again, for about $549, I think they are. So there's a brief checklist on the back there. Again, whole set from what the checklist says included 100 cards and some, pretty big names. Lou Gehrig, Ken Griffey autos, Bo Jackson, a lot of rookies, Paul Skeens obviously, Jacob Wilson is in there. Yeah, so here we go. I'm pretty excited. Now, I will say, since I got back into the hobby a few months ago, I have been a lot more focused on football more than any other sport, but I have been collecting anything and everything. Like, I can't get enough of it. I'm addicted. I'm an addict, some may say. And it's been super fun just seeing all the new cards, the new modern cards, occasionally coming across some of the old school cards. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So here we go. Not bad packaging. It's not the best. The Panini 1 NFL boxes, those things were nice. These come sealed, and it's hard to tell. Sometimes you'll get a box that doesn't have any space right there, and you might think you've just got a bunch of base cards. But then I've seen boxes of this get ripped too, where they've got a lot of fillers in them, and obviously the companies do that just so people aren't weighing the boxes and trying to figure out which ones have maybe more patches than the others, or in a case, I'm pretty sure that the case hit in this is either a troy ounce of silver that's in a card, or I even believe there's an ounce of gold. Maybe not an ounce of gold, a gold plate. Somebody check that. Somebody fact check me. I didn't look that up. I don't know if it's a plate that's just coated in gold. There's no way it can be an ounce of gold. That'd be insane. But I have seen, for 100% certainty, I have seen a 1 troy ounce little bar of silver in a card. It was in the commissioner's card. I just watched that get pulled the other day. So without further ado, let's see what box 1 has for us. And again, I'm just getting back into it, and I've been a lot more focused on the NFL football aspect of it, not so much the baseball or even basketball side of it. So some of these players I'm not too familiar with at the moment, but don't worry, we'll get there. And I forgot a filler. Give me 1 second. And we're back. All right, empty box there. And here we go. First card. What a Bobby Miller /5. Hello. We will not be mad at that. So I like these. This has more of a textured look and feel to it. It's not very glossy. It still has like I guess maybe a semi-gloss look to it. But the matte texture looks really nice on there. Bobby Miller /5. Not auto, but we ain't mad at it either. And not bad to start. Numbered cards are always good. Lighting's bad right now, guys. Sorry. Just getting started, and we'll get better over time. All right, card number 2. I'll try to I'll go through this first box kind of slow, and then the next 2 we'll try to speed it up. That way you guys aren't watching stuff you don't care about here. A little Tommy White for the Athletics. They're coming to Vegas. I'm out of Vegas, so pretty cool in the last few years watching all the sports teams come here. Obviously we got the Knights, and we are a Knights town through and through. Golden Knights are represented everywhere throughout the city. And then the Raiders are also loved, and yeah, it's pretty cool watching them break ground and build the new athletic stadium out there on the Strip. So pretty excited for these guys to come out. Oh, we got a redemption. Hello. Slade Caldwell, okay. Not a guy I'm too familiar with, but that card is sick, huh? Yeah, that's nice. Again, all the cards, even without a patch, they're pretty hefty, nice and sturdy. All right, let me sleeve up Tommy White here. I'm probably gonna end up sleeving all these up. I know, in the comments I'm gonna say, oh dude, you don't know. You don't know. This guy's over here sleeving up bums. Yeah, well, like I just stated, all right, I'm getting back into it. I'm still learning the baseball side of things and the players, so give me a break. All right, let's see what this redemption is. Ooh, patch coming up, maybe a patch auto. 2025, obviously. Watercolor signatures, hollow silver. Cooper Pratt. All right, we ain't mad at it. We ain't mad at it. All right, first auto coming up. So that was 1, 2, 3, 3 base and 1 redemption. So card 4 starts the autos. Oh, and on the checklist too, I think it was 5 autos guaranteed, 3 base cards, and I forget what that last one was. Tommy Troy from Arizona. And just in case you don't know, I'm new, so I feel like information that's like for people just getting into it too is important. As I'm learning, I'm gonna put information out there. So Topps holds the license for baseball, not Panini. So you won't see any of the logos from the teams, just like when Topps drops their football cards, like Topps Chrome Cosmic, for example, you won't see any of the NFL logos or names on the cards, just because Topps doesn't have the license for Panini. Or I'm sorry, Topps doesn't have the license for NFL. Panini has a license right now. All right, anyways, Tommy Troy. Nice little patch with stitching in there. That's pretty sweet. It's a pretty nice auto too. I like it. Oh, Bobby Miller and Tommy. All right. Oh, that's a nice patch too. Vance Honeycutt from the Orioles. Now, being from Vegas, growing up here, we didn't have a professional baseball team. We had minor leagues. Like I think we started off with, who were they way back in the day? Right now we're the Aviators. We used to be the Area 51s. But even before that, we were something else, and I can't remember what they were. So baseball's been in the town ever since I've been here, which I was born here, so duh. But ever since I was growing up watching sports, baseball was here. We used to go to baseball games all the time over at Cashman Field. So with that being said, we didn't have a team, a professional team. And I did live in Baltimore for a few years when I was younger. We moved out there so my dad could go to college. And so I kind of grew up watching the Orioles, and that became one of my favorite teams, Cal Ripken. Although I'm not familiar with Mr. Honeycutt here, not yet. Oh, hold on, that's actually a pretty sick auto. That's nice. I wonder if these guys practice their auto over and over and over, and if they have to sign different on cards than they sign, like, let's say a check, or if they're signing like their mortgage loan paperwork. I wonder if that's a different auto than what they sign the cards with. Again, if that's an answer, that's a question you got to answer to, drop it in the comments. All right, here we got Impeccable Lumber. Oh, come on. Let's see a little bat in here. A little piece of the bat. Yes, sir. Yes, indeedy. Paul O'Neill on the Lumber signature. That'll be at a 99. 91 to 99. Or 91 out of 99, excuse me. Almost a bookend there. That's pretty sweet. Let's see, is this a game used bat? Enclosed, game worn used material on autograph are guaranteed. So it is game used. That's nice. Again, baseball, I said this in another video I just made earlier, but baseball seems to use a lot of game-used memorabilia, game-used jerseys, whereas with the NFL, you get a lot of not worn. If you come across something that's game-used or player-worn, it's pretty rare to see that. But with baseball, I feel like you see it quite a bit. Game-used, player-worn stuff, that's nice. I like that they do that. Just gives it a little more of an authentic feel. Yeah, there's no way that we're gonna fit 3 boxes of players up here. All right, so what are we down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there should only be 2 more cards, and that's, see all these fillers at the bottom there? Those are all fillers. So if you get one of these and you pop it open and you're like, 13 cards, a lot of them are fillers. Oh, that's nasty. That is pretty sick. 1995 MVP Barry Larkin. Eesh. That 95 is like a cutout in the card. Yeah, that's dope. That's a nice looking card. An MVP signature? All right, all right. And I've got the large penny sleeves, but sometimes these things are very hard to get in there. That's nice. Okay. Oh, I mean, I already messed it up, so we're just gonna go for it. That is Noah Schultz batting gloves. That is nasty. Now see, this one specifically, enclosed authentic memorabilia, is not from any specific game or event. So if you want to know if it was game used or not, it'll tell you on the back of every card. For the most part, baseball, like I just said, a lot of stuff I've seen is always game used, player worn. 5 out of 5 on the card. We'll take a little bookend and a shorty 5. 5, love the low numbers. I don't even know if this is gonna fit in this thing. Yeah, no shot. This thing is chunky. Hold on guys, sorry. All right, we're not gonna get that thing in. But yeah, thicky. That right there. Okay, so that does it for box 1. The rest of these are just all fillers. Not too bad. What do you guys think about that first box? Anybody in here that you're liking? Anybody got a PC in here and they're just going wild right now? Saying I need that. I'm gonna have to move these guys back so we can get this next box lined up here. Sheesh. All right, box 2. Time to change the blade on this guy, I guess, huh? All right. All right, guys. Box 2 coming in hot. First few are just gonna be the base. Bobby Miller again on the top, man. So we've got a purple and we've got a hollow, a silver. Purple's out of 5, the silver or the hollow, whichever you want to call it, is out of 25. Purple's out of 5. Bobby Miller. Can't get enough of that guy, Bobby. Bobby, you're just gonna go in the GP pile for now. We've got our 99, our 60, our 25. Braylon Payne out of 99. It looks like it's on a orange, maybe gold. What do we got here? Let's check the checklist. The bases are silver, gold, hollow silver, hollow gold, amethyst, and platinum. Okay. I don't see the 5 parallel, so I'm not sure what that's called. Yeah. Braylon Payne coming at you. Come on, dude. All right. Moving on. Chase Burns on the base there. Chase Burns at a 60. So we're 1, 2, 3 cards in, and I think we're starting with the autos. Yep, little Carson Bench. A 99 on that one. That's a nice patch. We got our Lumber Bryce Matthews on the Lumber signatures to 99. Man, I gotta tell you, baseball players seem to have much nicer signatures than the NFL. These guys can sign. Noah Schultz for Chicago. That one's gonna be at a 25. That's a nice looking card. Indelible Ink. Christian Moore. That one's gonna be at a 25 also. Loving the low numbers. Anything numbered's not bad, but the lower the better. Oh, hello. How about a little Sammy Sosa on the 1998 P of 98. Oh, that's cool. So the year that they won it in, they do it to that many. Barry Larkin, 1995 MVP, was at a 95. Sammy Sosa, 1998 MVP, at a 98. That's cool. Yeah, we'll take that all stinking day. And this should be our last one. Yeah, that's a thickie. This might be the Troy ounce right here. This thing is hefty. Aiden Miller out of 25 on the 1 Troy ounce 999 rated prospect. Sheesh. That's pretty nasty. I don't know, maybe there's a, I can't tell if there's a film on there covering that bad boy. Looks a little beat up though, doesn't it? There. Gonna have to get a hold of Panini about that maybe. Problem for another day. All right, last box guys. So pretty positive that that right there was the case hit. We might see a metal card in there. That might actually be the case hit, but we shall find out. You know, overall with the quality and what you get, I'm not mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Wow, that tape is thick. Not even gonna bother covering it now. I mean, how's your Ty Cobb at a 35? My goodness. And a good day to you, sir. You just go ahead and, oh, that's nice. Pretty sure that'll be a PC. I did get a glimpse at this other name. I think some of you probably did too. Another nasty guy. How's your Joe DiMaggio at a 99? Yeah, that's nice. Nice job, Panini. Very nice job. Man, I am not disappointed one bit. I gotta be honest. Ethan Holiday, high school. What? At a 60? Sheesh. Just as it's 3 strikes to an out in baseball, it's 3 stripes to a historic endorsement for Holiday before swinging into his senior season at Stillwater High School, Oklahoma in 2025. That's this year. The infielder inked an NIL deal with Adidas that made him the first prep player to sign a partnership with the iconic athletic brand. Good for you, Ethan Holiday. Have a day. What a stud. It'd been nice if some ink was on that card, but hey. Okay, I already lost count. I think we're getting into the autos now. Oh, this is cool. Watercolors, Austin Wells to 35. Okay, watercolors is a cool card. I mean, not too different than the rest of the theme that they got going on. These all kind of have a watercolor look to them, I would say. Oh man, I cannot wait for you guys to roast me about putting these cards in these sleeves. Can't wait. It's gonna be great. Oh, a little rookie. Canvas Creations, Thomas. I'm not even gonna lie. Don't even know. Sagesi? Sagesi? Sagise. Hey, it's a Sagise. 25. That's a nice card. I like that one. That looks nice. Vince Coleman. Immortal Ink at a 35. Filler underneath that. Sure. Rafael Palmeiro on the lumber signatures. Come on. That goes up. Oh, not a filler. Another redemption card. Impeccable number signatures, James Wood. Okay. Panini hitting us with 2. Ooh-wee. Oh, and we do have a... So this must be, the case hit must be these metal cards. And the Troy ounce just comes in one of the 3 boxes in a case, I guess. Maybe they got 2 case hits? I don't know. Stainless Stars with Spencer Jones. Okay. I saw a Paul Skeens stainless star get pulled today. That was nasty. So these are metal, and I've seen these graded both ways. Leave the protective cover on, even the sticker in the PSA, and it'll get graded, or you can take it off. Up to you. That's pretty nice. I'm sure someone's gonna be like, dude, it's already covered. You don't gotta sleeve it. Well, guess what? It's going in a sleeve. And I think that's it. Yep, that'll do her. Rest are all fillers. Okay, so there it is. There's your 2025 Panini Impeccable Baseball. Not gonna lie, it was fun. It was fun. I think we got some good stuff. Do a quick little recap. Yeah, we'll do a quick little recap. We'll do a quick recap. Vince Coleman on the auto. Thomas Sagise. Sorry, I don't know how to say his last name. On the auto, Austin Wells on the auto. Christian Moore. Nasty patch. Noah Schultz, Bill Matthews, Carson Benj, Chase Burns, Braylon Payne. 2 Bobby Millers we got, 1 to 60 and 1 to 20, or I'm sorry, 1 to 5 and 1 to 25. Tommy White, Slade Caldwell. This batting glove patch is disgusting. The only thing that would make this better is if it was player worn, but 5 out of 5 on the print. We got our Troy ounce of Aiden Miller. Dude, that's got so much weight to it. Our Joe DiMaggio, Ty Cobb, Ethan Holiday, Paul O'Neill on the auto, Bobby Miller to 5, Tommy Troy on the patch auto, Vance Honeycutt on the patch auto, Barry Larkin, Rafael Palmeiro on the lumber, Sammy Sosa, the legend, and then our stainless stars, Spencer Jones. Hey, thanks for tuning in, everybody. If you like this and you want to see more, please like, comment, subscribe, and that'll enable me to keep doing what I do. This is super fun. I'm just getting back into it. So if you like this and want to see more, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Bye.